I think he just never recovered from that check hook that Rolly did on him. So, I think he was too hesitant, and maybe the hunger is not there.
Rolando
In a stunning turn of events, Ryan Garcia suffered a unanimous decision loss to Rolando "Rolly" Romero on May 2, 2025 at the high-profile Fatal Fury in Times Square boxing event. This defeat not only disrupted Garcia's comeback narrative following a year-long suspension, but also cast doubt on his anticipated rematch with Devin Haney. The boxing community reacted with a mix of surprise, criticism, and analysis, as Romero's victory reshaped the dynamics of the welterweight division.
He's strong, he has a good left hook, and, one time he opened up, I cracked him and he didn't open up at all the rest of the fight. They're always going to underrate me because I'm not one of these prospects that started boxing that had a following, and all of a sudden they're fresh out the amateurs, they promoted them like, oh, this is the next big thing, yada, 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 all that stuff. At the end of it, I've done this 3 times. Three different divisions, I'm a 3-time world champion, and this might actually be the biggest, the most attended fight card in boxing history, and I did it on this night.
Romero just got the unanimous decision win over Ryan Garcia, and he got the knockdown in the second, and this just changed a lot. Is the Devin and Ryan rematch still going on? Does Devin fight Rolly now? Do we even care about the Ryan and Devin rematch still? We all know the conversations surrounding Ryan and the PEDs. I'ma be honest, Ryan didn't look like he had that same knockout strength that he had when he fought Devin. Nonetheless, congratulations to Rolly Romero. He deserved the win for sure. But I gotta ask the question, do y'all want to see Rolly fight Devin? Do y'all still want the rematch? If yes, what's y'all predictions on either one? Let's talk boxing.
Entering the bout as a significant underdog, Romero defied expectations by knocking Garcia down in the second round and maintaining control throughout the fight. Judges scored the bout 115-112 twice and 118-109 in Romero's favor, highlighting his dominance. Garcia's performance was notably lackluster, landing only 54 punches, the lowest output recorded by CompuBox in a 12-round fight. Romero's strategic approach and effective counterpunching neutralized Garcia's speed and power, leading to a decisive victory.
You dropped him in round 2. What was your initial reaction when you hit him with that left hook and floored him?
The thing is, I thought he would, I thought it was just a flash because he didn't really appear hurt, but I mean, I still went to try, and he was still awake, so I was like, fuck that shit, I'm gonna go back to boxing him,
Garcia's return to the ring was marred by his previous suspension for testing positive for ostarine, a banned substance. Despite expressing a desire to regain respect and demonstrate professionalism, his performance against Romero suggested lingering issues. Garcia appeared sluggish and unable to adapt to Romero's tactics, raising questions about his preparedness and focus.
Obviously, it wasn't a good night for me. It was a pretty off night. Rolly did what he does. Took a lot of good power shots, caught me in the second round. But just even in the start of the fight, it just didn't feel like my feet were under me, like I had anything. But I tried to fight through it, and just found myself very off after the year layoff. That whole year, it was a lot for me mentally, as you guys know. So the fact that I got here is, and I'm in the position I am, my mind is as clear as it is a victory for me, I would say. But I'm extremely disappointed in the way I fought, and it definitely isn't my best in any way.
Romero's victory earned him the WBA's secondary welterweight title and disrupted the anticipated rematch between Garcia and Haney. Haney, who secured a comfortable win over Jose Ramirez on the same card, now faces uncertainty regarding his next opponent. Romero's emergence as a title holder adds a new dimension to the division, potentially setting up fresh matchups and rivalries.
You think you
Done
underestimated
with
Rolly
interviews
tonight a little bit?
No, I think I was just fighting like shit.
Thank
You want Conor Benn,
Thank
Ram?
you. He's done with interviews for today. Thank you.
Hey, Ryan, keep your head up.
The boxing world responded with a mix of astonishment and critique. Many professionals and fans expressed surprise at Garcia's underwhelming performance and Romero's unexpected dominance. The outcome sparked discussions about Garcia's future in the sport and Romero's potential as a top contender.
50-50. What about taking a rough rematch? World-class professional boxing. We'll see you all there. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Conor Benn directly criticizes Ryan Garcia's latest fight, calling his performance not just disappointing but terrible. When asked about the rematch between Ryan and Devin Haney, he replied, "You still want to get in there with him next time? Nice." This shows Benn's lack of respect for Garcia's showing and sets a critical tone. Despite criticizing Garcia, Benn confirms he is still interested in fighting him. This suggests that he sees Garcia as beatable and the matchup as worthwhile for his career.
Conversations been like about the rematch comp? Huh? What's the conversations been about the rematch with Turkey?
I mean, as far as I'm aware, it's locked in for September.
How have you found this whole new, like, your stocks rose? Obviously, a lot of people over here are interested.
It's all just noise, you know. One day they love you, next they hate you, then they love you again, you know. So I just want to get back in there and secure the W. That's all that matters to me.
When you had that moment with Terence Crawford, what did he say to you?
I can't remember. I don't know, I've had a few moments. Yeah. He's a great fighter. I look up to Crawford. I think he's phenomenal.
Last one for me before I let you go. Devin Haney and Bill Haney said this week in interviews that they want you. They said if Ryan doesn't come through this, Bill Haney said that they want you.
Let's make it next. Who, Bill Haney and Devin said that?
Yeah.
We can do that fight next, 100%. Of course you can.
Conor Benn,
Yeah,
AFL TV.
I didn't know they said that. Haney can get it next, no problem.
Conor, thanks for your time.
In a brutally honest rant, Shannon Briggs slammed Ryan Garcia and the entire fight card after Garcia's loss to Rolando Romero. Speaking candidly, Briggs said all the fighters suck, claiming none showed real skill or courage as every bout went the distance with no knockouts. He criticized the fighters for being scared of each other and merely jabbing at the body, calling their performances unimpressive. When asked about Garcia's future, whether he should pursue a rematch or fight Devin Haney, Briggs dismissed the idea entirely, suggesting Garcia should give up boxing due to his lackluster showing in the ring.
That's fun. That's fun. Let's go, champ!
Trump, what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, the cards suck. They all went the distance. Nobody was knocking nobody out.
You would knock them out.
Everybody was scared of each other.
Right.
Let's go,
You would knock the fuck out.
You impressed with Rolly tonight?
Nah, nobody. They all suck. They all scared of each other. They jab into the body.
They shook.
They shook.
What should happen for Garcia now? Does he rematch Rolly? Does Haney? You're
Give
not
up
interested?
boxing.
Give up boxing.
Robert Garcia expressed disappointment in Ryan's showing, noting that he lacked his usual speed and explosiveness. He highlighted that Ryan appeared sluggish, possibly due to his year-long suspension and time away from the ring. He acknowledged Romero's effective game plan, emphasizing that Raleigh's early knockdown in the second round set the tone for the fight. Robert noted that Romero maintained control throughout, leading to a unanimous decision victory.
What do you think went wrong with Ryan tonight?
I have no idea, man.
He can't say that. He can't say that.
Obviously, we were in there, but it was a great event, man. They put up a good event. Hopefully the numbers get good, and we'll go from there.
Robert, next month we got Manny Pacquiao being inducted into the Hall of Fame, Minnesota. What did he mean to you and to boxing?
Man, Pacquiao, and he's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, but he's also fighting for a world title.
Right, July, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
17, that's just badass.
Robert, how's
he had an unbelievable career, my man. Pacquiao, and he could still become champion again at 40 what, 6? That's crazy. That's crazy.
How do you feel about the rematch with Dubois fighting Usyk?
It was questionable, the body shot. I always said it was a legit body shot, but Usyk is a badass too, man.
Robert, how's Jose, by the way? I know
Jose's doing good.
Yeah,
He's good.
Yeah.
I mean,
overall, his performance, him and Devin.
You know, honestly, we can't. You know that was Devin's game plan.
Among the most vocal critics was British YouTuber and boxer KSI, who didn't hold back in expressing his thoughts on Garcia's performance. KSI criticized Ryan's performance as he tweeted, "Ryan Garcia, you were straight. Congrats, Raleigh." In a recent segment on his YouTube channel, KSI criticized Garcia for coming in overweight for his fight against Devin Haney and discussed the PED allegations surrounding him. He stated, "Him and everything he stands for. He is an absolute twit. Oh boy, I'd love to knock him out." KSI's comments were not limited to Garcia's recent loss, but also touched upon his previous controversies, including missing weight and alleged substance use.
Ryan Garcia after the win, this is why you don't drink Prime. Man, Ryan Garcia, man. I mean, I've never liked him anyway, but like, you've got to remember, like, he was overweight. Like, there was a weight limit and he was over it. There's literally a rule to abide by and he broke the rule. And yeah, still they fought, but like, it's just shitty behavior. I mean, fair play, he won, but I mean, there's rumors that he allegedly took steroids or some sort of steroids. But look, either way, fuck him and everything he stands for. He's an absolute twat. Oh, bro, I'd love to knock him.
Derek James expressed his concerns about Garcia's performance. Despite Garcia's reluctance to engage in the later rounds, James remained supportive, encouraging him to be more assertive. James had previously emphasized the importance of discipline and focus in training, advising Garcia against adopting techniques like the shoulder roll, which James felt were not suitable for Garcia's style.
I talked to him about it. Too much time in between us working out. You're supposed to stay fresh. I'm not saying that's the reason. I'm just saying that that's like the icing you out. It's too much. So yeah, well, you can go ahead and answer, but I talked to him about it. Even before I said we got to get this, we got to get it going because
I didn't know. I thought it was closer to the arena than because I didn't really watch the entrances and how long it was taking. I was just kind of watching fights, but I was like, damn, I'm in this Batmobile forever. And like the gas smelled crazy in that vehicle. I was just like, dang, it's taking forever. But I wouldn't say that.
Amazing fight. We don't know that. Both of you guys. I mean, he caught you right there in the second round.
Yeah.
Ryan, he was off, like you said.
Yeah.
Ryan, you're pursuing 10 to 8. They run out very different. Do you feel like you have the motivation to pursue fighting at the elite level?
Of course, you know, we all go through these moments. So, you know, it's still a fresh wound. You know, I just lost. I'm not going to sound excited to go after anybody right now. And I had an extremely off night. I fought, in my eyes, horrible. So I'm not going to be sounding any type of happy in any way.
Devin Haney was reportedly astonished by Ryan Garcia's performance against Romero on May 2nd, 2025 in Times Square. Haney, who had previously faced Garcia in a controversial match that ended in a no contest due to a failed drug test, was among those observing the fight closely. The outcome of Garcia versus Romero has implications for a potential rematch between Garcia and Haney, a prospect that has garnered considerable attention in the boxing community.
They canceling the face-off. They try to kick us out. They're canceling the face-off. Gotta pick it up, Ryan.
This is round 12.
I found. What happened? What happened?
6 years ago, Floyd Mayweather made a bold prediction about the potential matchup between Ryan Garcia and Romero. At that time, Garcia was vocal about his aspirations to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, a fighter under Mayweather's promotion. Mayweather, skeptical of Garcia's readiness, offered a $200,000 bet, stating that if Garcia could defeat Romero, he would reward him with the cash. However, he emphasized that if Garcia lost, he should refrain from mentioning Davis's name again.
I'm putting the money up right now. If Ryan Garcia can beat Rolly, I give him $200,000 cash. Less fights than he has. He's gonna fight Rolly. Accept the bout with Rolly. I give him $200,000 cash if he beat Rolly. Now, once he loses to Rolly, I don't want him to ever say Tank name again. He gonna get fucked up.
Renowned boxing trainer and analyst Teddy Atlas shared his insights on the Ryan Garcia versus Rolando Rolly Romero bout. In his analysis, Atlas emphasized the importance of Garcia's mental preparedness, stating, "I have no doubts he's good physically. Has he found himself mentally? If he has, then he's going to be dangerous." Atlas highlighted that while Garcia possesses physical talent, his mental state would be the determining factor in the fight's outcome.
Does Rolly Romero have a shot to pull off the major upset?
Does he have pictures on somebody? He keeps getting these fights. He loses the big ones, and he gives his all. I'm not knocking him, but he loses the big ones, and then he comes up and gets a big fight where obviously it passes somebody else up on the line that probably thinks, hey, wait a minute, I've been winning. I've been winning over here, and I'm not getting this shot. This guy loses when he gets them, and he gets another one. Like, what the? Like, what the heck? I can't just definitively say no, not because of Romero, but because of Ryan. My only question is, has he found himself? And it's not physical. It's not physical at all. At all. I have no doubts he's good physically. Has he found himself mentally? If he has, and I'm going to venture to say yes, he has. But if he has, then he wins this fight. And he probably wins it by stoppage. If he hasn't, it could be very interesting because Romero will throw, he will try, he will come forward, and he can punch. I'm going to say that he's in a good place. But you never know till you know.
In the wake of Ryan Garcia's recent loss to Rolando Rolly Romero on May 2nd, 2025, social media has been abuzz with reactions. One notable comment came from Twitter user Big C, who tweeted, "Rolly won that fight, LOL. Ryan looked ordinary without the PEDs. Not to take anything away from Rolly because he actually fought a smart fight. It was funny listening to that trash commentary try to make excuses for how ass Ryan is too." Andrew Tate had previously predicted that Ryan Garcia's speed would be a significant advantage in his bout against Romero. Tate emphasized that when an opponent can't anticipate punches, it becomes exceedingly difficult to defend against them. He noted, "When you can't see it coming, that's when it hurts." Despite Tate's prediction, the fight unfolded differently. Romero secured a unanimous decision victory over Garcia, knocking him down in the second round and maintaining control throughout the bout.
Andrew, real quick, so your prediction for Rolly versus Ryan, how do you see that fight going down?
Bro, I don't want to disrespect anyone. I want to wish everybody the absolute best. I hope everybody gets in there, has a great time, leaves happy, healthy, a little bit richer.
Right.
But Ryan's quick, man. I'll just tell you something. Like, I remember from my fight days, I'm a bit old now, but I'm scared of the guy whose hands you can't see. Those are the ones to be afraid of.
Because they're all good fighters, but Ryan's clearly your favorite.
They're all fantastic fighters. Ryan and I are good friends, you know, so we have a personal relationship there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wish disrespect on anybody. Or I don't want to jinx anybody. I just hope everybody has a great time. But I think when you can't see it coming, that's when it hurts.
You're going to be at the fight May 2nd?
I'm going to be at the fight May 2nd unless Ron DeSantis locks me up for fucking nothing.
Right.
But if not, then I'm going to be at the fight May 2nd. 100% I'll be right there at the front. You're going to see me.
After his impressive victory over Ryan Garcia, Romero expressed a desire to take a well-deserved break. Romero's dominant performance, which included knocking Garcia down in the second round and securing a unanimous decision, earned him the WBA regular welterweight title. In the aftermath of the fight, Romero indicated that he planned to step away from the sport for a while to enjoy some relaxation. Romero's statement reflects his intention to recharge and savor the moment following a significant achievement in his boxing career.
I'm down the line. Down the line. Not right now. Y'all gotta leave me alone. You guys all want me to do this, do that, do this. Let me be, bro. I've been hungry, man. I've been trying to. I just want to go on a nice vacation. I just made a little bit of money. Now I just want to go on a nice vacation. Where? I don't know, some kind of island or something.
How many girls?
One.
What do we tell the social leaf?
How many?
Get out of here.
Wow.
Jersey, bro. Get out of here.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, let's get out here. Shout out to Social Leaf, who, I mean, honestly, man, they supported me, man. Shout out to all my sponsors, man. Every single one of them. Easy Track, GB, you know, we're giving back shoes to autistic kids.
Cap USA.
Cap USA, Cap USA Harlem. I'm punching them.
Are you ready?
My boy Anthony at Black Swan.
What are your thoughts on Garcia's performance? Do you believe his defeat was due to the absence of PEDs, Romero's effective game plan, or other factors? Share your opinions in the comments below.